Good morning, friends. Today I just want to share one verse with you. If you could possibly meditate on that one verse and try to apply it daily, it would be wonderful. And that verse that I'm about to share is Hebrews 12:15. I have it in three different translations. The first one is in the King James Version, and it says, "Looking diligently, lest any man fall of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and therefore may defile many be defiled." And Hebrews 12:15 says, in the Common English Bible version, it says, "Make sure that no one misses out on God's grace. Make sure that no root of bitterness grows up that might cause trouble and pollute many people." And in the Bible, in basic English translation, Hebrews 12:15, it says, "Looking with care to see that no man among you in his behavior comes short of the grace of God, for fear that some bitter root may come up to be trouble to you, and that some of you may be unclean by it." So we're talking about a root of bitterness. And this can affect many people. If you're carrying bitterness around with you, it's going to spread to other people. For example, if you're bitter about something that happened to you and you start talking about it and you start gossiping about it, it's going to make other people bitter and perhaps hate that person that you're talking about. And it's infectious. It spreads. And so when trials comes our ways, we must take an opportunity to grow and mature in the faith by those things that happen to us that cause us to become bitter, and give it to the Lord and repent and accept God's grace. God is giving you grace to accept whatever trial you're going through that's difficult, that's made you bitter. And if you accept God's grace, you will be able to forgive, and you will be able to extend that grace to whomever is making you bitter. Or maybe you're bitter through a situation in life. Maybe something happened to you. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe you have a health problem and you've become bitter. And, bitterness can even cause health problems. It could cause mental or emotional problems if you don't guard yourself. So today, if you have any root of bitterness, please take it to the Lord in prayer and ask God to forgive you and repent. You want to have the joy and the peace of God. There's nothing like having the joy and the peace of God. There's nothing like having pure hands and a clean heart. There's nothing like being in right standing with God. And then you can come to God with confidence in prayer, because you know that you have no ought against your brother or sister. So friends, today, let's examine our hearts, and let's purpose in our hearts to walk in peace and forgiveness and love and joy. And you don't know what you might be faced with today. You don't know who might upset you or what might happen. So be ready to forgive. Be ready to receive God's grace, and be ready to extend God's grace. God bless you. Bye-bye.